You may have seen a pink truck doing the rounds in and around of Johannesburg, and of course as we observe Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we are visiting the Pink Drive, and this is a campaign that offers free screenings to people in and around of South Africa. And I'm going to be joined now by the founder of the Pink Drive campaign, and her name is Nolene. Let's start off here. You run a very important initiative, particularly now as we are observing World Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tell us more about how this campaign was started.
We started in 2009 with only one, and our mandate is to take cancer screening services to all the medically uninsured across the country. However, the need has come to us from the communities to add on additional cancer screening services. So now our beautiful pink trucks, we can do pap smears, because it's got a little gum on the one side where we do pap smears. We screen for HPV, there's breast cancer examinations, there's also breast mammography, which is the early diagnosis of breast cancer. We do PSA screening for the men for prostate cancer, and as well as skin cancer screening now and lung screening.
And it sounds as if when you started this initiative, it was purely an aspect of cancer, but now you've managed to be able to spread it across other issues facing various societies in South Africa. And maybe let's into breast cancer and why it was important for you to provide such a service to the people of South Africa.
Well, I think worldwide it's known that breast cancer has surpassed cervical cancer, and in a country where we are so limited to resources for cancer screening, what better than to take the services or the communities that need it most. I say this rather tongue-in-cheek. Everyone is petrified of the NHI coming down. However, we've been doing this for the past 16 years, taking health to where it should be. And I think what's very important to note, the more mothers that we lose to breast or cervical cancer, the more orphans we're actually going to have. And sadly, our state can't deal with the orphans it already has because of HIV or TB, etc.
And to date, how many mammograms have you been able to give to various communities in the country?
We've done more than 450,000 across South Africa over the 16 years. But I think what's important to note is we don't get any funding from National Department of Health. So we have to raise the funds to be able to do the work that we do. And thanks to corporate South Africa, other philanthropic organizations, international governments, sporting events, at large, this is how we get to do work. But even more important is we have data on every one of these women we have seen or are currently seeing.
And as we observe Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Nolene, which provinces have you focused this campaign mostly, particularly when it comes to community? Don't often see such services.
Well, because we moved to funding, we go to all 9 provinces.
And as you continue to provide this service, I'm sure there are challenges that you've come across as somebody who owns this NGO. Maybe just give us a bit of insight there in terms of the issues that you encounter as you provide this service, throughout the country.
I think one of our biggest problems is the referral pathway once the diagnosis is made. I mean, we've currently been working with 3-year contracts, in the Northern Cape, as well as a 2-year contract at the moment in Limpopo, where we can't get these women into the public health system. And for me, that is just soul destroying, because you cannot, identify and say someone has got breast cancer, and then what's going to happen to her. So for me, that's one of the biggest challenges. And I suppose secondly, it's funding. With no funding from National Health Department, we can only do so much. We could do a lot more if we had additional funding.
Ladies, thank you so much for your time. I mean, this pink mobile or this pink truck means something so important to you. And I'm going to start off with you, Henrietta. How did you find out about, this pink truck, and, what does it mean to you now?
Wow, what a good question. The pink truck, I stumbled upon inside the Northgate Dome. It was Women's Month in August 15 years ago, and there was this big pink truck inside the building. My sister-in-law and I attended a women's event, and we said, let's go find out what this is about. And when we got there, they said they were doing breast clinical examinations, and our family knew for a year already that I had lumps in my breasts. And she said, let's go check it out and find out what it is. Lo and behold, inside the truck there was a specialized nurse, a qualified nurse doing clinical examinations. She felt my breast and were concerned about and referred me immediately to a specialist.